This is WENY News.
Thanks for clicking on the webcast. I'm Joe Malillo. Here's the latest from WENY News and the Star-Gazette. That operator of that derailed New York City train is telling investigators he can't account for the moment when he was immediately approaching the riverbank curve. In the preliminary statements, William Rockefeller Jr. said he was driving the train at a normal speed, but the NTSB says a reading from the train's 2 black boxes showed that the locomotive and the 7 cars behind it were still accelerating as they entered the turn at 82 miles an hour, nearly triple the speed limit.
It was only 6 seconds before everything came to a stop that the throttle went to idle.
Sources say the 20-year veteran of the Metropolitan Transit System doesn't recall anything out of the ordinary approaching the turn. He does remember slamming on the brakes, which he says did not work. Several officials said the engineer zoned out or was in a daze moments before the derailment. 4 people died in the accident and more than 60 people were injured. And voters in the Spencer Van Etten and Candor school districts decided to vote down a merger between the two. Voters came out yesterday for a straw vote of the proposed merger in both districts. Spencer Van Etten voted 307 yes to 547 no, and Candor voters voted 240 yes to 574 no. A merger would have given an extra $30 million in state aid to the combined district over the next 14 years. All right, now here's John Hickey with your forecast. John.
Well, if you've been kind of waiting for some warmer air to arrive, now's your chance. Temperatures today into the upper 40s and then mid-50s, really taking a walk on the mild side for tomorrow. It does come at the expense of some showers, though, so we'll call it a mild and wet forecast. But the mild we lose on Friday, and a bit of a tricky forecast as we go in towards Friday night, as we'll see some rain change over to snow, and there's the potential there for a couple of inches of snow accumulation. We'll get to that here using your future track maps. Starting it off with today, though, lots of fog out there this morning and perhaps a little light freezing glaze, but as temperatures warm up by about 10 or 11, we'll lose that frozen glaze and just see a mostly cloudy sky as we go into your afternoon. Pretty nice day with temperatures in the upper 40s, 5-degree guarantee at 49. Tonight we drop it near 40. An approaching cold front will give us some spotty shower chances tonight, but better chances for rain will arrive for tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow we're safely in the rain zone. Temperatures tomorrow actually into the mid-50s. But here we go into Friday. A couple of waves of low pressure we'll watch. First one in the morning gives us the chance for some showers, but as colder air begins to move in, we'll see another wave of low pressure develop, and just kind of where that sets up will have some implications as to just how much snow we might see. Right now, calling for at least an inch or 2, but it might end up being more. So if you have travel plans on Friday night, you're going to want to stay tuned to some later forecasts. First warning 7-day shows that the weekend will be dry for the most part. Much colder, though. Another mixed bag event arriving for Sunday into Monday. That's your forecast. Here's Joe.
Despite all the craziness, John, you're keeping us prepared for the weekend. Thanks very much. Well, for the latest news, weather, and sports, be sure to watch WENY News at noon, 5:30, and 6 and 11. Don't forget to pick up a copy of today's Star-Gazette. I'm Joe Malillo. Have a great day, everybody.